welcome to the Theme VTuber stream Space Edition. And today we're going to be having the theme stream. We're trying something a little bit new than usual. So if you come here expecting a beautiful collage, I'm sorry, there is no collage. But today, you and me, we're going to be going to space. So it's going to be something a little bit different. To be honest, I have no clue how it's gonna work because think of it like a really toned down D&D session. So because people are going to be coming in and out of chat, what I suspect is that the storyline's probably going to be in weird chunks. Maybe. Welcome, Phantom Architect. Welcome to Theme VTuber stream. I'm not sure if you just caught what we're doing at the beginning, but today, you and Aries and all the chatters, we're going to space, right? And yo, Wenix, welcome to the chat. We're playing Aries Fairy story time today. We're gonna make it to space, and you guys are part of my space team. So the story goes that we've raised enough funding to summon the Aries Fairy spaceship, right? And what happens, chat, is we need to create the best team to see who we can get missions. So combining the wonderful power of storytelling with Fossilbot, dice rolling, and the fact that I genuinely don't know how to write D&D storylines, we're gonna do some really, like, rubbish version of Aries Fairies Goes to Space. So, as you might see in the commands, I'll give you guys like the rundown, okay? There's like a brief. Here's the thing. This storyline is short because I originally was gonna get different assets for different sections, and then I realized the storyline was probably get really scuffed. So I'll pull in assets from Google as we speak if we really need anything. There's rough background assets for later on, but number one. Oh, hello, welcome to Aries Fairy Ship. Today, chatters, we're doing, I guess, a bit of a storyline where you and me were the crew and we're jumping on a spaceship and, well, what is our mission? We don't know. So, the first thing we can do is that, which will come in handy later, is that there are two new commands, which is coin flip and dice roll. Those will come in handy later when we get into the more interesting things as part of the storyline. Once again, very scuffed storyline. Things are going to happen, they're not going to happen. And if we get into situations where we're not sure if things work, we can ask Fossilbot and Magic April to see how great things work or not. But most of it will be dice rolling. You'll also find in the channel, channel redeems. Oh, okay, it works. You can flip coins. This will come in handy later. The other one is that in your channel redeems, there should be one titled Space Items. Before we begin, everybody can, if you don't have enough channel points, the only reason why I maybe reduce it is that I don't want too many items because I'm not going to remember what has what. Oh, okay, there we go, angry is it. So, before we begin our epic space adventure, everybody should be able to get item. There might be reasons in the story to get item, but let's go generate you a random item. Random item generator. So okay, why is it so tiny? Wait, let me get the random item generator and make it bigger because right now you can barely see anything. Okay, it's not a cool egg beater. That was the previous one. Okay, so Angry, your great item that you discovered on the spaceship because it's really important and you needed it. Okay, so I don't know. Not Angry joins the spacecraft, and out of Not Angry's pocket, astronaut Not Angry pulls out a bottle of oil. I'm sure that's going to be useful for a great space adventure, right? So, the story begins as us are going onto spaceship, right? They're not, this is simple setup, right? It's olive oil, not fine, it's natural cook. Okay, so Not Angry. You know what? You want to make that canon? Not Angry is the cook on our spaceship, right? Wielding an epic bottle of oil as the item of choice on top of the epic spacecraft, right? What happens is that we have made funds, and I think our mission is to go to Mars or something, right? Suddenly. I guess this is how it's gonna work. This is the trial run. We received some turbulence. Now, where's my turbulence? Watch this. Wait, where's my turbulence? I need to find it. Is this one? Is this it? Turbulence! Turbulence! It's the thing moving. Exactly. We received some turbulence. Also, I wonder how of oil would be on it, on a spacecraft. And if that's safety hazard, we can get some turbulence. Now, as the crew, everybody, you gotta roll a D10, all right? If you, or you can coin flip. Fine, we'll make a coin flip. If you roll heads, you don't get seasick. I mean, what, space sick? The G-force is fine. And if you roll, what is it? What was the other one that I didn't say? I can't remember. Okay, heads you get seasick, tails you don't get seasick, but we're on the trip. If anyone, what did I say? Heads is not seasick and tails is. I don't even remember what I said, chat. I'm half dead. I was trying to write a plot and then I gave up halfway. But we get on epic spaceship. And suddenly we have turbulence. So, okay, here we go. You roll dice. Okay, you roll. I have notes here. I'm supposed to be following them. You can roll for seasick with coins, and then the D10 would be then rolled. Depending if you get a 1, you critically fail, and a 10 would be like, see, this is like cheap D&D, right? Roll a D10, and if you get okay above 5 is like you get a better thing for insight. The person who rolls the highest 10 or adds something for storyline, the highest 10, the highest number. But basically, if you pass over 5. Right, then I'll consider you guys are in action for trying to fix this the part that is the next storyline. Fix the part. I can't give it. Roll the teeth. No, okay. Unfortunately, Fab gets confused in this spaceship, and as they get turbulence, Fab gets lost and then gets a bit too seasick, and they're like, no, no, you haven't rolled for seasickness, right? Fab can't tell what's wrong with the spaceship as they're receiving turbulence. Mighty Gomo, okay, 6 is pretty good. I reckon you think it's something to do with the engines, so you're just like, I wonder what's wrong with the engines. Spaceship is exploding. Exploding. I guess Fab, I don't know. Can you think of anything useful to use with your bottle of oil? Okay, no. Okay, so chat, I'm gonna teach you something. The ruling is in D&D, if you score a 1, it's like a what is it? A critical fail, and a 10 is a critical success. So if anyone scores a 10, I'll just say the spaceship's totally no. Don't worry, you don't die. You just slip over. I was gonna say you lose items, but I was like, Phantom, you don't have any items yet. We just started the game, so don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. Phantom just falls over and you know how you can stub your finger? You just stub your finger. But you're okay. Your toe's still on the spaceship, right? Phantom Architect generated it. Okay, what item? Phantom Architect turns around. In falling over, Phantom remembers that Phantom had an item in Phantom's pocket. So Phantom looks into Phantom's pocket and goes, what item do I have? What item do you have, Phantom? You remember you had a pair of socks in your pocket and you're like, I knew this would come handy for space travel. Maybe it's really cold or something. I don't know, but I'm sure we can all think of a great idea on what to use your pair of socks for, right? So I guess the spaceship's still going. I think Mighty Gomo's got the highest. I wear my socks. I'm gonna make up people. You know what? That's fair. I'm pretty sure space is known to be one of the coldest places up in the sky. So, you know what? Keep your feet warm. I'm sure, like, the full-on astronaut suit thing is not enough, and you needed 2 pairs of socks. Flips a coin. The result is tails. Okay. I can't remember. Heads is fine, tails is not. I can't remember what I said. Oh, okay, I'm gonna write this down because my memory's poo-poo, okay? Okay, I think Fab's getting seasick. But you can be seasick. If you get seasick, you just have a -1 to your D10 roll. But it doesn't if you can still be in the game, okay? Hey, yeah, Pen and Fox. Damn. So, but you roll D10. Anyone who's, whoa, generate item, okay. Panics is also runs to the crew as we're experiencing turbulence in the sky. Oh, don't see what's behind the screen chat. That's totally not for this. And Panics Fox is like, okay, guys, as Panics Fox stumbles across the thing and looks behind like the dashboard, they remember that they totally stored a balloon behind. Panics, you can describe to me whether the balloon is inflated or deflated and how exactly you'd inflate it if you wanted to inflate it. But you remembered you had a balloon and you put that in your pocket and you're like, I knew I saved this for these are useless items. And you're getting the random, I was gonna make a list originally, but yes. The most useful item. Okay, is there nothing that we can do? I think Mighty Gomo's the only one now that's passed the check. I think, what, you didn't get seasick and you got above 6. So, nah, Olive Oil. This is not angry with it. Okay, Fab's also getting an item. What do you get? We're experiencing... None of these items are useless. I think... What is it? Everyone's seasick at this point. I can't even remember what I said as it. Okay, it's official. Heads is you're not seasick. Tails, you are seasick. You get a -1 to your D10 roll. if you get it one, I guess you can fall over and stub your toe, and there's only so many toes you can stub or something. But okay, Fab, you have a random item. You got a per. Okay, I guess Fab remembers. Yeah, I think her spaceship is the last thing. Okay, not angry. Not angry also falls over and stubs Not Angry's toe. And Not Angry looks over at the Phantom and goes, "How you going?" "Oh no, D10. We're doing D10 because I can't count to 20. Well, I got too tired. Lucky's not my friend. Roll the D10. Roll the D10. Lucky's not my. It's okay because then we have Phantom and Fab. I'll roll D10. How come my roll D10 is not working? Maybe it's got cooldown. No! Fosterpot, what do you do? I mean, it was supposed to be Fosterpot. I'll roll again for you. Oh, wait, there we go. Panics rolls a D10, the result is... Dude, chat, is everyone just failing the dice? Okay, I guess Panics, Fox, you've stubbed your toe with everybody else who stubbed their toe. What is going on? Okay, Not Angry has stubbed their toe. I think Phantom stubbed. Okay, if this makes you feel any better, maybe we're all just not very good astronauts, and we're also not pulling the best items. So, let's just say, I can't really tell. Oh, no, really? Okay, don't worry. Here's the thing. Okay, chat, I'll just say this. The redeems just help, just so that I can keep track of it in case 10 people redeem at the same time and go, ugh. So don't worry, Mighty Goma, I'll redeem for you. Chat, same thing as well. If you're realizing you're out of thingies, but I was like, as long as everybody gets an item, it was just so I can cover it. Okay. Average Aries ship experience. Dude, chat, I think the only one here who it can actually officially help with the spaceship, I'm gonna say, I think it's a group fail. I was gonna say, as long as half of us succeeded the spaceship, it was stabilized. So, what? I guess, okay, Fab got an 8. That's okay. We're fine, right? If you want seasick, you -1. Okay, Mighty Go, well, if you can't redeem it, I'll just give you a redeem. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna say that we probably crash landed. So, yes, Mighty Gomo, you have a tennis ball in your hand. So, it so happens that on this spaceship, we seem to be experiencing a lot of turbulence. Unfortunately, due to maybe Not Angry's baby oil that was left on the space cockpit, maybe, and everybody kind of forgetting where their items are. This resulted in a lot of people slipping over and stubbing their toes, which meant that we couldn't get to the engine and fix it. Luckily, thanks to the help of, what is it, Mighty Gomo, I think Fab at least? At least. My oil. Yes, we don't know Not Angry. Someone must have left your cooking oil. My socks are on my feet. Phantom Architect is feeling extremely warm with the socks. What is it? Panics Fox has their purse, and they're like, oh yeah, I remembered my purse, but if there's anything in there, I'll have to try for next time. Yeah, we're all slip sliding. The spaceship then lurches forward, but unfortunately, are you sure? Maybe you can wear them over your... The spaceship's crashing. Okay, fine. The spaceship cannot be stabilized, and we hear a message through the intercom saying, we hear you distress signal. You want to pull a sharp left, okay? And do we want to trust the voice? Do we trust the voice? We can ask Fosterbot, Magic 8 Ball it, right? Should we trust it? And you hear it, right? So clearly we could not stabilize the ship. Goodbye, the plot, but I tend to trust. Okay, are we? Is that a poll vote? Do we trust the vote of what the mysterious voice is? This mysterious voice, it sounds like someone we maybe know or maybe don't. It doesn't really help at all. How do I poll again? I'll poll. What are we gonna do? We're gonna follow the voice in our head. Poll. Is that how we do a poll again? I haven't done a poll in like forever. Poll. Yes. Do we listen to the voice? Do we listen to the voice? Listen to the voice. Question mark. Yo, question the voice. I can actually make a poll. Okay, yes, no. This will change the storyline. Okay, allow additional votes, no. Okay, start the poll. And no, we could not save our spaceship, so we don't know where we're going. But at least we still have our items, chat, right? And if anyone successfully saves anything, storyline, so if the engine was group saved, everybody would have got a plus item. But at this point, I don't trust voice. Okay, yeah, so the voice is like to make a hard turn left. This is at least story-written wise, okay? If we stabilized the ship, we would have got some more context, but if we hit the speaker comm so badly, at least, that we can barely hear the sound coming through. So do we listen to the voice? Who is the voice? If only we could stabilize the ship that's going absolutely crazy, would have been really helpful. But at least we got, what, socks, baby oil, a purse, and a tennis ball. And a balloon, and a balloon. I'm sure these will come in handy really, really good. Okay. For the most part, at least, to describe the lovely place of space. Space, as you know, no one can hear you scream. So, I guess this is why there's no music, and not because that Aries didn't want to get YMCA'd, you know, DMCA'd on Twitch. And that's exactly why there's no music. Not because of a Twitch, okay, guys? Don't get your oil mic. Man, it's like what chat's going to do to protect the items. Nah, these are the bestest items you've ever had on the spaceship. Not very useful, mind you, but for the most part, I hope you love your items. You better protect them because you never know what can happen next. Okay, what's the chat say? Do we listen to the voice? Chat, what do you mean yes or no? The vote is literally 50-50. If no one does this, if we get a split vote, I will ask Fossilbot to tie break. Right? And if Fossilbot goes maybe, I'll... Okay, I'm gonna magic 8-ball this. Because clearly chat can't make a unanimous decision on whether we listen to the voice. But, yeah, this is the very stripped down D&D version. Doing nothing, keeping core. Dude, we've got like... Okay, where's my Fossilbot command? I can't even remember how to use my own commands. Here we go, 8-ball. 8-ball. Flips a coin. Okay! But yeah, but we didn't decide whether heads or tails was which way. Okay, 8-ball, do I listen to the voice? Very doubtful. Okay, then. We do not listen to the voice, chat. And we hit an asteroid. And that causes our thing to get damaged, but at least, you know, our trajectory mission, it causes us to fall, the spaceship to fall and crash. Now, luckily we have sustained spaceship damage, but for the most part, luckily we ended up near the moon. Fossilbot is autopilot taking control. Yeah, Fossilbot is what happens when you can't vote. Bad storylines. Okay. So, in our spaceship that we have not listened to voice, and this is going so sad, and have items, because we could not rescue ship, we did not get the items. We peer out the window, and luckily, for the most part, we have, okay, spaceship percentage health not looking very good, has sustained damage, but we are now to the moon, and maybe we can find supplies that can help us. Okay, this is where... Yo, so, chat, we're now, this is the next... Now that our spaceship is horrendously destroyed, as you know, in the way space works, right? Okay, there's a lot of space junk floating around, and luckily, it lands on the moon sometimes, occasionally, right? And we can maybe be able to get some items, and... you know, fix our spaceship to where we were supposed to be going. Unfortunately for us, none of us can actually remember where we were going because it was pre-inputted on our system by a lovely sponsor that we don't know who they are, but they were able to help us, you know, get the funding to go to space because I promised you guys a Theme VTuber stream. So many questions we don't know. Anyways, now this is part of your visual effect. Man, the fact that I can still have pudding in space actually is beautiful. Watch this. So, roll your d10s. I'm not gonna go put a modifier on top, right? I got it to work again. So, everybody rolls your d10s. If you score above what is it? If you score, anyone scores a 10, I'll just say the spaceship is automatically fixed. If we get more than half of us scoring over 5, we salvage enough materials and I'll give you guys an item. And if we get all fails, then we do not get enough for our spaceship. Phantom roll D10. Okay, what did it? Monty Golmal got a... Man, we are rolling badly. Oh, okay, not angry. Feel free to roll again. I think the Foster bot is a bit slow. What do you mean? Not angry got 2. I want to get high numbers. I got Sunnies at least. Okay, Phantom Architect gets a 9. That's actually a pretty good one. As long as we average pretty good... Okay, I'll average the whole thing. So 3 plus 2 plus 9, is that where we're at? As long as our net is like over the half of 30 or something, I'm sure it's fine. 3 plus 2 plus 9. 3 plus 2 plus 9. What is it? What is it? Phantom doing this one alone. You know what? If everybody fails, I'll literally just get Phantom to roll whether we succeed in getting enough materials. But the Phantom, it seems that those socks you had, like, just, you know, you knew that you were made for the moon because those are like space socks and you were like prepared. So when you see and step out into the moon, you're like, yo, I don't feel cold at all, and I yeah, maybe everybody's struggling. They're like floating on the moon and it's like hard to go. I can't look for materials and it's so hard to see on the moon. It's too dark. We're on the dark side of the moon. And Phantom's like, nah, we got like grippy socks. I can just walk around and look for space junk on the moon. What is it? Moon socks. Yep, it's kind of the moon socks now. What is it? Oh, I can roll for you, not angry if, you didn't get any. What is it? Can I use my oil to leave a trail back to the ship? You know what? Not angry, I like that idea. I'll give you a +1 to your scavenging if you remember to leave your oil. I will let you use your items for creativity and I will give you +1 buffs if your fossil bot rolls are just being poo-poo. Right? Okay, not angry, I'll roll for you because I don't know what, D10? Is that it? Roll D10? That was my command. Okay, I'll roll for you, not angry, because it's not working. Okay, I'm gonna say not angry because I don't know why Fossibot didn't trigger. Oh, it was a 2? You got a 2. Who didn't roll then? Who didn't roll? So, what's everyone's numbers? I gave my tennis ball right in the throat. Man, if we hit every single, like, landmine on here, I'm just gonna cry. So, who's the party? Who scored higher than 5? The only person who scored higher than 5 was, like, Phantom, right? Okay, Phantom. It depends. Did Mighty Gomo roll? Let's have a look. Mighty Gomo got a 3. Oh, goodness. Fab got a 5, right? That's okay. I think Fab's a pass. Yeah, 3. Okay, Phantom and Fab, you're the only ones who rolled successfully to try to do the moon scavenging. If you can think of creative ways to use your items for scavenging, I don't know, but, you know, it seems like, you know, the seasickness from the ship and the fact that we crashed, maybe some people were located in the wrong spot, right? Right, that's right, and we're looking for activities, right? I don't think we crit failed that, so at least we're not gonna trigger the other thing. Looking for items, you look across the moon, and you see that, like, the remains of some, like, I don't know, metal beams, guess some nails, and using your high-tech astronaut intellects, you're like, oh my goodness, I reckon those items are gonna be great for fixing the spaceship, so we can get on to our main thing. As you walk past, you see, like, the chance to put down your flag or something as well, and you think, wow, that's a great idea, but you realize that one of the flags have also fallen down, okay? So, for the 2 people who are at least out on the ship, would you like to put the flag up or just leave it down? May or may not affect things. Trust me, 100%. There's flag there. He's like falling down on the moon. Do you want to fix the flag or just leave it there? I mean, you could just leave it there. That's okay. If you do it, it's good. If you don't do it, it's good. That's the part of D&D. We don't know if things are good or not. We don't know if things are going to explode or not. For the most part, at least. For anyone who's back at the ship, you are not in harm's way. I mean, you are fine. You are fine. I guess for the most part. But what do we do? So we're looking at the things you hold back these lovely, lovely materials, and you get to see a very good picture of the moon. So very, very nice, right? But what's the plan, guys? Do you want to fix up any of the flags on the way? Or are you like, nah, this is too risky. Are you gonna risk it for the biscuit? Flags are pretty pog, okay. Okay, there's not angry. Wait, who's mission? I mean, I guess everybody can try fix up flags if they want. I'm not gonna complain. Who wants to fix up the flag? Is it just you not angry? I'll let this go. If Phantom doesn't want to, and who else? I think it was Fab. They scored high. Then that's okay. I'll wait for answer. If not, you fix flag. We continue our space adventure. It's alright. There's a story in D&D that whenever you do plan something, expect it to go south because it won't do the way it's supposed to. But on the bright side, wait, I tied my sock on the flag. Okay, so one of you, so you make a mini flag. Okay, now I didn't have a good flag up. Maybe I can just Google it, sock flag. Is there a way I can like, I can't put images live, so I don't think those are the right socks for flags. I'd have to Photoshop something. A flag on a stick, a sock on a stick, sock on a stick. These are useful. Okay, fine. I'm just gonna use a temp flag. Imagine a stick that has been tied on there. Phantom is able to tie one of his socks on a stick, and doing that increases, like, I guess, kindness morale, because, you know, sometimes people's flags fall over and they get really proud putting them in the moon, and it's not very often that we crash land on the moon. So, you know what? I give you a +1 item for people who wanted to fix the flag. So you can hit the randomizer again if you wanted to. Because, I don't know, that's how we're generating items now. Sometimes things will go badly, though, if you do random acts. I'll give you 50-50. They're all written down. I promise you I'm not changing them as I keep going. Here we go. Okay, not angry wanted the fixed flag. What item do you get to join? You get a locket. Specifically, what sort of locket, you can tell me. I don't even know. Phantom also, I guess, put their own flag up, so I guess maybe it's morale for the Aries fairies, astronauts, spaceship, camaraderie, I guess. What did Phantom get? Phantom? Imagine someone on Earth using a telescope to some random stars. Nah, Chad, this is 100%, you know, the Aries fairies gang, so that we actually, we 100% know that we crash landed on the moon. But, Phantom, you got some bread, so I don't know why you stockpiled bread on the, maybe you scavenge around and you realize that as you try to put up your sock flag out of your pocket, you discover a piece. Oh, okay, you know what? Describe to me this bread that's in your pocket. Is it a loaf of bread, a piece of bread, a bread crumb? I've got a lot of questions. Same as you're not angry. What exactly is this locket, right, that you have also in your pocket? So maybe you discovered the locket in part of the wreckage on the moon, and you're like, that's useful. So, going back with everybody, we're able to successfully fix the ship without anything, you know, too scary happening on the moon, which is very, very useful, right? What is this? You want an extra long baguette. Okay, fine. Extra long baguette. I'll take moon dust in it. I'll lock it with moon dust in it. Okay, chat. Hey, Griffin Supreme. Okay, Griffin Supreme, we're playing the most, like, scuffed story time where we're all trying to go on the moon. And we dice roll for the events, and more importantly, everybody gets an item when they join. So suddenly we remember that Griffin Supreme was in the what is it, the bed, what is it, the bunk bed, the space bunk bed has slept through the entire collision on top of the spaceship. So Griffin Supreme joins us on top of the moon, and your item, I wake up Griffin. You know how that works. Mighty Goma wakes up Griffin going, yo, bro, we need help to fix the spaceship after we just did not listen to the voice and crash into the moon, right? And then Griffin Supreme, there is a redeem, but frankly, it's not really working for peeps, so I'm happy to do it. Griffin going, I just woke up, looks over the corner, and remembers that in their backpack, they had an egg timer. And just to be clear, these are all randomly generated. Because I was going to originally type up a bunch of things and realize there's too hard, there's too many things. So I guess Griffin Supreme, I don't know how good an egg time is going to be on space, but it seems that the Phantom socks were pretty useful. And yes, now there is literally a stick, what is it? What do you call it? A sock on a stick in space. And the flags were fixed up that were falling and got you extra items. Now, as we are all tinkering, the whole group, on trying to go fix up our spaceship, right? There's like a slight tremor on the moon, right? There's a slight tremor. And you go, ha! I wonder what that is. Now, okay, here we go. Everybody roll your D10 again. Depending on what you get, I'll give you different information on what you think the tremors are, right? And if we get all really high, I'll give you it. Whoa, the results are terrible today. No, it's okay, dude. I maybe at this point, you know how you get like pity points if you manage. Okay, here's the thing, chat. If you manage to go through the whole game and you don't pass a single test, I will give you a pity item at the end of it. Are we secretly on Dune? I don't know. Maybe. Okay, you know what? A 6 is enough. You do feel it's like an unnatural sort of tremor. So you're like, huh? I don't know. Man, Foster Blood is really cruel today. Why is it wrong? Okay, Phantom, this is your insight check. Phantom goes, it must be my tummy grumbling. It must be time for lunch. I saw the bread and was like, bread, time for food. I hope no one else heard my tummy rumbling. So, that's what I'm going to give you, Phantom. You thought it was your tummy rumbling. There was no tremor on the moon. It must have been the wind. Is there wind on the moon? Does that make it even more funny? Okay, so yes, must have been the wind. Phantom does not know what happened on the spaceship. Anyone else want to roll to try and figure out what's the tremors on the moon? But yes, we tinkering around, you know. What is it? Mighty Goma's looking at that great tennis ball. Phantom has their great sock or something. Griffin Supreme's just going, yep. Or maybe Griffin Supreme uses an egg timer to time how long we're all taking to go build this spaceship, right? But for the most part, there's just some casual tremors on the spaceship. I feel there's no problem, right? Does anyone else want to try? I'm gonna say this. In the history of it, I've never had so many sad rolls. I think I'm going to get a proper dice roll next time. Guess I'll play my tennis against the wall. Mighty Goma decides it's a great idea to play tennis. Wait, what did Mighty Goma roll? Roll 2. Did anybody else roll? No gravity. Dude, you're just gonna lose your tennis ball. Okay, fine. I guess it rolls away at a 2. Is that everybody? Okay, I'm gonna say that we suspect that I got a 6. Okay, you know what? Not Angry decides that at the 6. Yes, it's definitely something suspicious. So, you know, it's unnatural. So what do you use with that information? Not Angry. Do you think we should do anything with the tremors, or do you think we should just keep vibing because we have a really cool tennis ball and some baby oil? Wait, baby oil. We just have some cooking oil and what is it, and everything else that's with it. Man, this game is scuffed. Okay, what would you like to do with your knowledge of tremors? I think at the end of the day, yes, it is definitely an unnatural tremor. Maybe you may have had some introspection on what's going on with it. But yes, it's unnatural. It's not as good as we get. I think we should big moon bounce rather than walk. Huge jumps. Okay. I think we should jump. Does everybody agree? You know what? I'll set that. Does anyone want to start just doing like huge moon jumps, right? Or does anyone refuse to do huge moon jumps? Okay, I think Not Angry's onto something. The tremors in the ground are very sussy. We could do some huge moon jumps to try and limit our contact on the floor, right? Unpredictable moon jump. We'll go in. Mighty Gombo goes yes. I will jump. Okay, we're all... You know what? This magically may have actually saved you guys. Okay, so the party, unless anyone doesn't, and that's totally fine, decides that due to Not Angry's, you know, belief, Mighty Gombo maybe was just enjoying playing tennis and may have not heard the memo. We start obviously doing what? I guess big, huge moon jumps on the moon as we do the different parts of it. And you think, okay, well, I'm glad those tremors, you know, were just something. Who knows what it is? Could have been the wind. Could have been that suddenly out of the floor pops. Wait, what is this? What is this? This is the moon Martian. No, the chat's blocking it, right? But due to your unpredictable space jumping, right? See, this is not a frog. It's actually, right, it's a moon Martian. Wait, Martians are Mars. This is just a moon monster. A moon monster? But due to your, like, uncontrolled jumping, when the moon monster comes up to, like try and, like, I don't know, I guess, like, capture you guys or eat you, right? You know what? This is exactly what I was hoping your items would be in handy for. So while Money was you know what? I'll give you throwing the tennis ball at the frog, and unfortunately it bounces off the frog. It was at a very weird angle, and you know what? I'll give you a return shot. It gives you a return shot to your hand, and the frog kind of just stares at you as everybody is just uncontrollably jumping up and down the moon. The frog is like to be described. It's kind of like the size. I don't know. It's like a 2-meter frog. It's probably a bigger frog. It just looks like that. And it also can jump pretty high. But you know what? I'm going to say, you know what? You can roll again for your tennis ball. Even better, you should ask Magic 8 Ball how effective your items are on the frog. You know, wink, wink. I'll accept that. You can either roll a D10 or ask, 8 Ball, and how successful your items are, right? But it seems that, you know, even though putting flags up was a great morale, maybe the frog didn't like more flags on the moon. It's just constant littering, and it kind of made the frog sad. 8 Ball it, let's go. Does anyone else have any useful methods for the items that could hurt the frog? I mean, tennis ball is throwing, and there's no gravity, so it would continue in the direction. What is it? Is this no? I'm sorry. Okay, Phantom, you have a choice. Either roll. Can I give him my locket? Yeah, go for it. Okay. Phantom goes first. He rolls a 7. It seems that the frog doesn't like to be hit. Oh, wait, I can get a picture of a baguette. Wait, let me do this. And yes, the frog has like hit points. So, you know, I'm not gonna say anything, but wait, can I download this baguette? Oh man, look at this. You have a very good looking baguette. I also have no time to get rid of the background. So, oh, thank you for following Look at Grim. You've come in like a really weird time, but nothing's making sense. What is it? Create new image. I'm gonna just add your bread into it so I can just remember what exactly is going on. So, Phantom, oh my god, it's such a big piece of bread. Phantom then basically takes out that baguette, bonks the frog. The frog is like, yo, bro, and clearly he is not baguette proof, right? And the frog is literally just like, wait, how do I got the baguette in the way. Let me just lock the baguette. Okay, we'll go in the order. Not angry, what did your locket say? Okay, rolls a 10. The result is 5. It seems the frog is neither like happy or sad with maybe the frog is confused because the locket is covered in moon dust, so we can't identify whether it likes the locket or not. When you say give it to the frog or throw it at the frog, what are we doing with the locket? Violence against the frog, go, dad joke. There is not really any training for garbage men. They just pick up things as they I was listening to our conversations. We've been picking up random items and now we're just chucking it at a frog. I mean, you know what? Phantom, I'll let you roll again for combat with the baguette. If anyone else wants to try their items again, you're welcome to go. So I'm going to say, not angry with your locket. The frog is undecided whether it takes psychological or physical damage from it. It just kind of looks at it. And maybe you didn't get close enough because we're too busy bouncing up and down on the moon to figure out whether it did damage or not. Mighty Goma whips out a dad joke. And unfortunately, like definitely not Stanley, the frog is actually immune to dad jokes, or it doesn't seem to mind them. It actually enjoys the dad jokes slightly. So it seems to, it's just a good joke, you know. You know what, chat? I kind of expected there was going to be some scuff at least on this, but now I can tell that for some strange reason, Possible's pretty damn unreal. So what happens in D&D, right, is we have something called dice jail, where if your dice keep rolling like 1s or 2s, you put it to dice jail because it's not rolling for you and grab another set of dice because it's cursed. So if I had other options besides Fossabot, I could. Does everyone want to switch to a D10 on Google? Okay, I'll give you that option. If you hate Fossabot and refuse to now D10 with a Fossabot, I will let you roll a D10 on Google, purely cause it. But yeah, I guess the frog has been damaged. Frog is kind of angry though now, so it's the frog's turn to battle. No, it's fine. We're just gonna keep rolling. So yes, dice jail's a thing. Sometimes dice very stupid. Well, I guess the baguette's there. We have what is it? It rolls a yeah. Okay. Mighty Gomo rolls an up, but Mighty Gomo, you never told me what you were doing. Was it just your? You know what? The frog looks at you and he just, you know, it just feels internal suffering. It just watched you throw a tennis ball at it. It's watched you like have a dad joke at it, and the frog just takes mental damage going like, man, I guess it'd really stink to just, you know, not be able to get anything on full support. I'll tell dad. Okay, and you finally come out with a great dad joke, and you gotta tell me what the dad joke is. And no, this is not for support generated. Manigo, what is the dad joke you tell to the frog that actually does damage? And this is while Phantom is like, you know, hitting it with the baguette, and not Angry's like offering a locket up to it, and the frog is like, I'm confused. Where's the bin? Dad, I haven't been at. Okay. The frog takes damage. Pew! Wait, where is... Okay, let me lock myself so I don't fly away myself, right? Where is this? What? Oh, that's not useful yet. Okay. Okay, where's my frog? Where's the frog? Oh, there's a frog. Okay. There's the frog. The frog is gonna now roll against you, right? So the frog's gonna try to do damage on you guys. I mean, what does damage do? Maybe it could affect your items if you have enough, but I'll disclose that later, depending on what you get against the frog. I'm gonna say this. If you score higher than a 3, the frog does no damage to you. If you manage to score like... If you manage to score less than a 3, I'll say the frog does damage to you. The frog is jumping up and down. It gets really angry. It's been hit with the baguette. It's been psychologically damaged with dad jokes. Not angry. I think it's kind of undecided what it thinks about your locket. It's kind of neutral on you. It's kind of like... It's like covered in moon dust. I don't know what to think about this. This is what the frog thinks, right? Frog is going to go do damage. I mean, come on. And then we'll go back into combat. You can keep hitting it. You can keep doing ideas on what to do. Froggy's difficulty of 3. So okay, here's the thing. You can... I don't know. You can... If you want to put it in dice jail, I'll even say this. If you roll a coin flip and it's heads, you don't take damage. Tails, you do take damage. If you coin flip above 3, which is gonna give me better odds, but I know everyone hates Fossabot right now, then you don't take damage. Okay, my roll was a 4! The frog goes for like, I don't know, a super jump against Mighty Gomo and Mighty Gomo's tennis ball. And after taking damage, it upset, and using its like, I don't know, frog jump attack, which is mouth open, it flies in Mighty Gomo. Mighty Gomo is like, woof, and like does this like, I don't know, this slide across the moon, and dodges the frog as it flies at it. Okay, so Mighty Gomo, yes, you do survive. Also, I'm not killing off people. I should make this very, very clear, right? He's still getting bonked on the head by the baguette. I think that's just taking damage. Man, the storyline. But for the most part, Froggy's looking pretty badly damaged. So, you know, maybe if anyone's got any great ideas, you're welcome to go try hit it again. We'll get to the next part. I'll say this, normally in D&D you have a lot more time to do character setup, and you can pick your stats, and it's just random dice rolling, but I figured this means that anyone can jump in. Oh, I should say this as well. Liquid Grim VT, if you just jumped into this random stream, you can join as well. We're trying to fight a frog. But, I don't know, everyone who jumps in randomly, yes, just tell me to generate a random item for you. Oh no, check the general Discord. What is going on in the Discord? I don't even know what's in the Discord. Phantom Architect. Okay, chat. For anyone to know, Phantom has been very specific on what sort of baguette they wanted to be hitting the frog. So, in full spirit, if anybody specifically would like to bring the items onto, you know, what item exactly, you know, the item that they now have a connection to since our space mission, you're welcome to let me know. I will add it to the chat. Yeah, guys, for anyone who was curious, this is actually Phantom Architect's baguette. As you can see, at this point, you probably could hit it from the... from the thing. Well, you know what? You really asked Phantom really nicely. Hey, can you edit in me a locket, a tennis ball, and what is it? Man, that is some long baguette. I had to go to the moon bathroom and a poop up. Okay, that's kind of now. Not angry. Wasn't hit by the moon attack because he was leaving some space biodegradables in one of the moon craters, and no one's going to go clean it up now because things on the moon don't get destroyed. I don't know. Maybe the frog can't handle oil, not anger. I mean, you didn't have to oil the frog up. You could just, I don't know, make it slip or something. It's very specific wanting to oil the frog up. If you would like to try oil the, you made a momentum, a monument. It is now on there. It is now on there. I mean, it's canon. That's why Not Angry was not attacked by the frog. Phantom is still hitting the frog with the baguette. I mean, Not Angry, you do have your locket and you do have oil. Do you wish to take any actions against the frog as he's being bludgeoned with the baguette and Mighty Goma's doing some like sweet ass dodging moves? I mean, oil the frog would hurt it a lot. It needs to breathe and drink. Okay, Not Angry, I want you to roll a d10. If it's above 5, you basically can destroy the frog because it can't not drown the frog's skin. Oh, hey, up to you. Okay, chat. Here's okay. So as like, think about it this way: as Phantom is fencing off the baguette, and thanks to the distraction skills of Mighty Gommo just dodging the frog as he like lunges for it. Not Angry, after he just did his mega monument poop, decides that it is a great idea to go, you know, using the power of space science. Not that this is a frog, this is a moon Martian, a moon alien. Not Angry coats the frog in oil. Suddenly, the frog, you know, using science, it seems it's not choking. It's like, wait, where's my frog? Let me just hold the frog. The frog's like, he can't breathe. It seems that oil is super effective. As you watch his glimmery skin as it squirms, as it's getting hit with the baguette, right? It seems to have a really bad time, and you can just see it, you know, slowly disintegrate and shrivel up, right? Into nothingness. And it's so small now, it's being destroyed. It can't breathe because of the amount of oil, and its shiny body just plops into the floor, non-moving. And also there's a giant baguette still here. It's in the way of the frog. And yes, the oil was so effective on the frog as Not Angry lathered it up that it died instantly. How much XP do we get? Nah, you know what we get? Everybody gets an item. This game's mission is to collect as much random stuff as possible. At the end, we will do a total and who got the... Guess we're having fun. There we go, add to inventory. So, I'm Not Angry. What item do you get? You got clothes. Not Angry remembers that they have a spare pair of clothes they thought might be useful in case they had a very specific oily instance of either slipping on oil in a spaceship and killing an oily frog, then it might be useful. Okay, let me go. Mighty Golma, what item do you have? Let's have a look. Mighty Golma remembers that Mighty Golma had a box of tissues in the pocket. Wait, you know what? I got you one better. Has a box of tissues found one near the moon crater. Maybe that Not Angry may have taken out as they made their monument mile of, monument on the crater. So maybe that box of tissues was used something, but it's always handy to have box of tissues. Okay, what is it? So we have Not Angry generated item, Phantom Architect generate item. Okay, we generate item. What do we get? Phantom remembers. I gets a spool of string, and you know what? You never know what you know, at this point, Phantom, you could have like a fishing pole or something. You've got like a spool of string and a very long baguette. So you can describe to me what exactly type of string this spool of string is, but you realize that, you know, as the frog guts explode out, it seems the frog's like eating some stuff, and like you can scrabble around in its remains and you find a spool of string, and you're like, ah, yes, I always needed a spool of string. And yes, now we have remains of frogs. So if you wish, I guess we can pack some of the frog remains into the spaceship and eat the frog legs. Chat, we don't even know this is a frog. How do you even know you can eat this? I get my own outfit and push up chef. You know what? Considering Not Angry is a chef, right? I guess, and if people are willing, you know, we could slightly shorten Phantom's baguette stick. I make a pretty interesting meal with oil, frog legs, and a piece of bread. Yeah, I tied a string to my baguette to make a fishing rod. Everything, some things only once. Okay, you know, I'm late. Definitely not Stanley. What? No, I just missed it. It's okay. We're playing like a really scuffed version of D&D. So I'll give you the rundown, right? Everybody, we had a space crash because we couldn't fix the spaceship, or we couldn't hear the voice, and then we crashed into the moon. We fought a frog, right? I'm putting tissue around my tennis ball. Yeah, Mighty Grandma finds that box of tissues and just pulls out a tissue and wraps Mighty Grandma's beloved tennis ball in the tissue, so that for whatever reason the tennis ball is now wrapped in tissue. Must be very important. Definitely not Stanley. Just to catch you up, everybody gets a item to start with, and I think the way to win the game is just to collect the most random items at the end. You can just tell me what random items you get. Am I keeping tabs of what items you got? Absolutely no. There are too many items in this, but maybe they can be useful. I think we just oiled a frog. So hey, to be fair, the frog has been pre-oiled. If we're gonna go fry it, can make like, what, frog tempura or something with the breadcrumbs on Phantom fishing pole. So I'll generate you something definitely not Stanley. We realized that there was another member on the bunk bed, and it seems that the exploding frog woke up definitely not Stanley. Definitely not Stanley has realized that, you know, there was definitely, you know, nothing going on. They missed the whole spaceship, you know, getting hit by an asteroid, the repairs, the monument pile, the flag sock. Oh, no, don't worry. Okay, I'll redeem you, and I'll dice roll for you too. Definitely not Stanley. That's okay. Okay. Definitely not Stanley. Stretching out, jumps on top of the moon and goes, "Hey guys, I'm sorry I'm late, but I have brought a cork, so I'm sure that might be useful somewhere, right?" Everyone's like, "Yeah, we got frog parts. We've got, I don't know, Phantom. Do you want to just leave your flag, your sock, one of your socks there? Is it official? You just have sock flag. Had the same problem clearing cache wet for me if you're on mobile. Oh, okay. Here's the thing. I'm pretty easy. I think channel redeems just means if we all redeem at the same time, I'm not having a scratch in my head going, I can't remember who's next. Okay, so that's fine. Clear Twitch cache. I'm assuming that's your Google what history or something, is it? And that might fix it. App cache. Okay, Twitch app cache. But yeah, no stress. I will just generate random items for you if you can. And you can't dice roll either, like for commands. It's exclamation mark roll d10 for a d10. It is exclamation mark coin flip for a coin flip. So I will challenges are done in there. And how do I do that again? My brain isn't braining. Oh, don't worry. Well, you know what? We'll go to the next chapter, then I'll explain what we get there. So successfully, we were able to defeat the frog, right? And we jump in on the spaceship again. So let me go put the spaceship back up. Where is it? Where's my space? The baguette's just floating there. That's Phantom's baguette. On a fishing pole now. And we hear the mysterious voice again saying, you know, and you hear it murmuring through the comms. Okay, chat, I'm just gonna do a coin flip. Heads, we can hear it. Tails, you can't hear it. Just flip a coin, and whether you can hear the great voice of the speaker crackling through, right, that we couldn't hear in regards to the asteroid. And I should also add, this spaceship has been, okay, Phantom is too busy like pulling the frog bits into the thing with their fishing pole that they do not hear the speaker with the mysterious voice, right? Go to app settings, holding the icon, clicking the info. Found it. No, that's okay. What is it? At least on Android. Oh. At least I know for anybody else if it's not working. So, unfortunately, Phantom does not hear the wonderful voice of the speaker. But on the bright side, there seems to be cooking frog, which is pretty interesting. It might not even be a frog for, you know. Can we even consume it? I don't even know, right? But who knows? There's a mysterious voice in the thing. What is this? Herald generate item. Okay, it turns out there was another person. There's a lot of people sleeping on the spaceship. And all this commotion and what cooking frog wakes up Harold Washington from their slumber. Said, you can see me anything. Not angry is the chef. You know what? Not angry. You can roll a d10. If it's above like a 5, depending on how like good it tastes as well. So if it's anything below 5, it's probably slightly toxic. 1, it's not very good for you. 10, it's edible and tastes like the best thing on earth, right? Okay, Not angry decides to go like, you know, oil up that frog. It's been like you know, since we exploited the frog previously, it's like super, you know, oiled up. And I remember, exactly, not only are all the possible, yo, we even got pudding. We found pudding. It was so good. We found we had extra storage of pudding on the thing. So we're able to eat, what, fried tempura frog and pudding and have a really good French. And we're basically like, wow, I've never tasted such good Martian frog in my life. Whose idea was this? I don't even know why we're eating Martian food. But yeah, I guess we had pudding as well. So it was pretty good and everybody loved it. Harold, I'll generate you a random item. Oh my God, I guess Harold Washington had a box of chocolate. So whether Harold actually wants to divvy that out, everybody's gonna eat that too, or use it for a particular quest in the future, that's totally fine. So I guess for the most part, we're all just casually eating stuff in the spaceship. And the spaceship is smoothly sailing after repairs. There is no need to go fix things, right? And do it. Okay, I guess because we're doing stinky the dice rolls, I could just okay, say what's on the speaker. It's fine. Over the speaker, hey, it's me again. As you remember, you know, spaceships don't come cheap. And even though that you could get enough, you know, funding for obviously this mission, I got TY. Wait, oh, okay, there we go. So guys, if you can't do redeems, please check out your storage as well. What cache storage? Yay! As you hear on the loudspeaker, the voice says again, like, okay, I know you guys wanted to go to space, but enough is enough. You have been messing around for the past 56 minutes. And I need you to complete your mission, right? I need you to navigate and do this sequence of steps in order to complete the mission of the spacecraft and get to where we're supposed to get to, right? It's definitely not telling. So as a group team role, we need to get a majority on this. Okay, I'm going to say, wait, first off, are we listening to the voice? I love a mission I don't know of. Yeah, we may have signed up for this, but you know, Aries wanted to go to space with everybody, so we may have signed the contract. We don't even know. We just got on the spaceship and was like, I got my items. We're on the bunk bed. We want to go. This time I listen. Okay, this time we listen. This time we listen. Okay. Anybody else not want to listen? Everybody want to listen. Okay. Because we had them. Okay. The mission we wanted is that we are on a space mission in order to get to Mars, right? We are trying to do all the testing to see if Mars is going to be a new inhabitable planet. Now, on top of Mars, I would need you to do some special missions, basically. And, you know, depending on how it is, it could be a great civilization, or it could be like, you know, a total poop fest. Who knows? Who knows, right? So over the comms, it says, I need you to, you know, follow these controls and successfully, you know, find your way to navigate to Mars, okay? That's where we're actually supposed to go. I know you guys were having tempura frog and pudding. Those supplies are not supposed to be for you guys to... Okay, the frog you found yourself, you can do whatever you want with that. But don't eat up all the pudding or you're not gonna have any supplies when you get to Mars and start having to do the mission when we get to Mars, okay? So, next part of it, as we start to steer the shift past the stars, I guess the spaceship clicks into like a hyperspeed, hyperdrive, right? As Mr. Mysterious Man is like giving us controls on what to do to get to Mars. Now I'm gonna go give you guys another coin flip. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna say that for anyone who's, we all get frog meal. Yes. Whether this is useful or not for it, I'm gonna say fine, whatever. Okay, we go the spaceship. You know, it slowly makes a humming noise where I can do this, right? And we go into like, I guess a speedy sort of thing. It kind of zooms through, and before long, over the, you know, you peep out through the windows, or everybody can peep out through the windows. I'm not making you guys motion sickness again. You can see the lovely red outline, right, of, you know, Mars, and you're like, oh sweet. This is great, we're Mars. And then the voice says, yes, unfortunately though, you know, due to some, I guess, calculation errors, our landing is going to be a bit rough. So I need you guys to come up with a great idea on how to fix the landing. You guys are like the top of the top qualified people to try and land this spaceship. I would have not picked a better team. And not because, you know, it wouldn't matter if something terrible happened to you guys. So I need you to land the ship. I'm sure with the great items, you can think something great on how we're supposed to land a spaceship or what are we supposed to do, right? I'm too busy cooking. Man, I don't even know. I can't. You know what? Mighty Golmo, you should dice roll. Maybe the tissues are enough to stop the fall. Maybe they're like special tissues for all we know. Phantom had some super special socks, you know, mind you. So, bolster everything. I'm assuming it's bolster everything. And what you're gonna put? So Mighty Golmo's like pulling out all these tissues, and they're like, "We're gonna go cushion our landing with all the tissues." And unfortunately, there are not enough tissue boxes in the tissues to put outside our spaceship so that it could like be a cushion for us to crash land. That being said, 3 is a commendable effort. Maybe it does some very slight cushioning. You know, if it was combined with something else, right? Maybe we could do something, you know, but just not enough tissues. Unfortunately, it was not an infinite tissue box. Maybe if it was a 10, it could have been an infinite tissue box. But unfortunately, this is a pretty odd... Well, yeah, it's a good enough tissue box that it did something. It did something. A micro thing to do. You know what? I'll give you guys this. Because the items we got are completely useless at this point, I will accept the random extravagant ideas on how you could remotely think your items can save you. Phantom, deploy emergency sock, please. Okay. Phantom moon sock has been very useful. Maybe the sock has like a mech that could kind of work as a parachute or something. And maybe you could also cushion the... So, yes, if Phantom is still here, I need you... You can roll a d10. And if Phantom is not in chat, then no stress, we can just roll a d10. What is it? I take my sock off. Phantom's getting serious now. This whole time, Phantom has been running around with one sock. Phantom tries to use sock as method for emergency sock, and unfortunately sock just like it just falls into some of the frog mix that were having food, so now it's a slightly froggy sock. It smells a bit like the frog that we ate, but you know, I guess it was worth the try. Man, at this point I'm just tempted to just get people to reroll. Does anyone have any items that might be remotely okay? Anyone have any items? I'm sure we can think of a great way to land the ship with our items. I didn't think the items would be like this as well. I kind of hope there was something more useful. So, unfortunately, come on, not angry. You have a bunch of items. I'm sure with your great, you know, chat, we're a bunch of smartest of the smart people. I mean, not angry is cooking frog, but suddenly not angry also realizes maybe this might be really dangerous. We're like, you know, the sock didn't work, the tissues. Mighty Gummo, I didn't even think of the most extravagant reason to use a tennis ball in order to land a ship. Oil, and you have it. And I lock it. Okay, I will accept extravagant, nonsensical reasons. Oh, Guardian Toast time! You probably can. Guardian Toast, welcome to it. We're playing like weird D&D, but broken D&D. And I should say this. I'll generate you an item. You have an item on the ship that I will accept to do random activities in order to save the ship. They're all very useless items. Right, tennis ball. Okay, Guardian Toast, do you have a word search in your pocket? Surely you'll slide down the ship. Mighty Gomo uses Mighty Gomo's engineer brain and figures out the best thing to do is slap a tennis ball in the front, right? And rolls it. Okay, it seems that we're doing something. The ship has improved. Not enough to stop damage, but combined with tissues and a tennis ball, the speaker speaks through. Guys, I have no clue what you're doing, but it seems to be working. Boeing airplane emergency slides. Okay, how are we gonna do that? What's happening? Okay, so basically everybody gets a random item. We're trying to land this spaceship on Mars. Because none of these items are useful, I will accept outlandish, weird ways to use your item to land the ship. So, Guardian Toast, do you have a word search? I'm sure that you can use your word search to say to land our plane on Mars in the most ridiculous way possible. Mighty Gummo thought it was a great idea to put a box of tissues and the tennis ball in front of our spaceship so that when it crashed on Mars, it would create enough cushioning. According to the voice, it is doing something. To give you context as well, you will do the command exclamation mark roll d10, and that will tell us, chat, depending on how you roll, how good your really interesting method of landing this craft is going to be in you know, getting this ship on Mars. And the more nonsensical, the better. I think at this point, all our items are potato, and we're really trying to push it to the... I mean, Phantom, you have like a giant baguette stick. I'm sure that would be... Wait, don't you have like a fishing pole with the string? You could probably... Why spaceman? Because we voted for the space stream and we're trying to land our spaceship. Also, now that you're here, Kyla, I'll give you a random item too. Kyla, your random item is an empty tin can. So the idea is that you can think of a weird way to land a spaceship with an empty tin can. Do the command exclamation mark, roll d10. Tell me exactly how you're going to do it. And if you get a 10, we land the spaceship correctly. If you get like a 5, I'll say it adds to our cushioning. And if you get a 1, it didn't do much. But that is why Spaceman theme VTuber stream today. Try to land a spaceship. Give me your most crazy ways to try to do it. I mean, we're probably like at a 50%. Oh no, here, I'll give you it. Exclamation mark roll d10. Like this. Like that. Oh, okay, it worked. Terra rolls a d10. Result a 6. No, but what did you do, Harold? you gotta tell me. What did you do with your box of chocolates? In order to help this spaceship land itself. Be as creative as possible. It seems that whenever there's tinkering in the corner, Harold Washington tinkers with the mysterious item. And it seems to be doing something. The speaker sounds over, saying, I don't know what you're doing, but that seems, it's food for comedy relief if we die. Oh my god! So, psychologically, Harold boosted morale. What is this? I rolled a 9, but I wasn't even part of it. Maybe Aries was just supportive. Okay, fine. It's food for comedy. You know what? Psychological, oh my god, Phantom just... I can see the Phantom fishing pole. You know, Phantom, you're yet to go try do something. What is it? Would unhinged... What is it? I can't read it. Something line help the ship. I think it would. I think it would. Use the chocolates to bribe the voice. Give us advice. So bad. Yeah, I'll accept that. Okay, I'm gonna go put up Phantom's proper fishing line now. We have like live Photoshop edits. You know, I think, you know, Phantom, you probably could fishing pole our way with that giant baguette stick you've got there to help us, right? Get the sock. You can redeploy your sock parachute. Yo! Okay, Phantom Architect manages to like reposition the sock parachute and combined with Mighty Golmo's what is it, tissues and a tennis ball stuck at the front of our ship, combined with Harold Washington's good morale because they're saying that if we die we have chocolates, and potentially saying to the voice, yo, don't let us die because that's really mean. The voice goes, yeah, okay, I'll give you some moral support too. We are successfully able to land the ship on Mars. My goodness. I don't even know what's happening. So, you know what? I call it a smooth landing. Nothing crazy happens. This makes no more sense anymore. Here we go. We're now on Mars. Okay, and we have our fishing pole. Can I tell the voice and unhitch? You know what? Go for it. Guardian Toast. Tell it a pickup line. Up to you. Go tell the voice. Go tell the voice. And the voice says, "Congratulations, guys. You have successfully landed on Mars. This is extremely empty tin as a helmet. Then hit the ground head first." How are you trying to get? Keep it safe for work. Mars. Roll d10. Okay, Kyla, you jump in, you on the way, I guess, for your cushioning. No, don't worry, you just get a mild concussion. If you got a 1, we may have been in more trouble, but you know what? You have a mild concussion from it. Dad, I got nothing. Wait, what do you mean? I got nothing. Is that your pickup line? I guess here's it. Keep it safe for work. I guess this channel is a pretty safe for work one. So if we have anything super unhinged that might, you know, scar everybody's brain and what, we're gonna bleach our eyeballs and stuff from the imagery we've just seen, right? And then maybe not appropriate, but for the most part, I will gladly accept other like reasonably safe for work. Okay, I'm gonna read this out. Do you feel sick because I think you're suffering from a lack of vitamin B? What do you see in Mars? Okay, you see some strange tire tracks in Mars, and you're kind of like, oh, I wonder what that is, right? So Devin Stanley is back, and now that you know, we obviously the voices has left us. We can no longer hear the voice, but there's mysterious tracks in the way. We want to figure it out. Of what exactly these tracks lead to. Now, Guardian Toast, you know what? Roll a d10. If you get above 8, I'll give you something else. But if it doesn't get above 10, then you get nothing from it. But it was pretty funny, so I'll give you that as a bonus. We schizo checks out. No! We're part of this space mission and we hear it through the thing. I mean, we could be. We don't know yet. This campaign has gone a lot longer. It was supposed to go for 10 minutes, and I think we've skeduffed it so hard that it was just like, okay, whatever, chat. God, it's a 7. Okay. Yeah, that's so close. Okay. All I'm saying is that from the voice, you can tell from it that it seems to be beaming from Mars. So wherever the voice is coming from, we are suspicious that it could be on Mars, right? Okay, Stanley POV. It's so much fun. You know, okay, normally I should also say, for anyone who's not used to here, we usually do a theme VTuber stream where I just collage something really wonky in the background and we put it up. But I think we've done like a super scuffed D&D session and nothing's made. I'm dying. Why is it because you got on Mars too fast? What was your inventory, not Stanley? Was it a cork or something? Okay, regardless of it, we see tire tracks. What? This is the best DJ I've played all year. You know what? You know what, Guardian Toast? If you manage to get over 8, I'll let you seduce the voice. You can roll a d10. I made the challenge difficulty pretty hard. But everybody, you can, because we successfully landed the ship, everybody gets an item that might be useful. So I'll count that. So, I don't know how you want to go in order. I guess if you've got enough points, you can claim it. Otherwise, I'll just like, say me and then I'll just read it out for you. Okay, not angry redeems it. Okay, not angry, you get eyeliner. Not angry, as we pile onto Mars and kind of like the ship kind of makes a lurch, out of the cabinet falls some long, luscious eyeliner. It's definitely not Aries fairies, so you pocket that eyeliner and be like, yep, don't know how there was eyeliner in here, but you got that. Boeing airplane slides. What is it? Oh my god, there's so many things. Okay, not angry is first. Okay, Phantom Architect Team Generate. What do you get? Phantom Architect, you get a very nice Hermes handbag. I don't know who's leaving Hermes on the spaceship, but that is a luxurious looking handbag, and now it is yours to have with your sock and baguette on a fishing pole. I don't know what you're gonna do with a nice Hermes handbag. Okay, we got Phantoms. Harold says, can I be Boeing air slides? No, Harold, you must have the item randomly generated from the random item generator. Let the Gombo. Okay, what are we generating for you? You got an ice cream stick. So, you know what? From the meals and you're like, you know, looking for like some edible cutlery, right? You pick up an ice cream stick from there and you're like, I wish there was some ice cream attached, but you know, beggars can't be choosers, so an ice cream stick is just as useful. I'm going to go pocket that. So you pocket that, add that to your inventory. Okay, that's money. Gomo done. Harold Washington generate. Okay, Harold Washington, your item is a bottle of syrup. I'm sure will go great with Not Angry's oil. Tell me what particular type of syrup this is. Is it edible syrup? Probably is edible syrup. What type of syrup it is, but I guess the Frog Kitchen, you might be raiding Not Angry's kitchen. You find a bottle of syrup tucked away behind, I guess, the fridge. Behind the fridge, clearly, someone didn't want someone discovering their bottle of syrup. So you go, hey, it's not expired. That's great, because maybe syrup doesn't expire. And you pocket that in your pocket, add that to your inventory. What is this? Can I serve? You can serve the frog food. Oh, definitely not Stanley, don't worry, I'll just generate for you. I use it as a sock. Excuse me, Guardian. Besieged Aries patron for glorious. I want to see what ice cream it was before. Frog Kitchen. Okay, Manigoma, if you roll a d10 and you get over a 5, I'll tell you exactly what ice cream it was before. Manigoma was wasabi ice cream. Seduce Mars? Mars is not a thing. You can't seduce Mars. That being said, maybe the person on Mars you can seduce. For all, I mean, you can try keep seducing them if you roll over. What is it? Roll d10. What are you rolling? A full body Goma. Oh, wasabi ice cream. Yes, it was wasabi. Oh, Frog Kitchen. Okay. Okay, Gloria, where are we? Am I missing anyone for items? Not Stanley. Okay. Not Stanley, you got a roll of masking tape. That's your item. So, you know what? Masking tape is pretty useful, right? So, this is your last mission to get to the final place, chat. We end up... What's wrong with the masking tape? Masking tape is very useful, I'm sure. We have tire tracks on Mars, and we need to find out how we're going to go find out where they live. Masking tape and a cork. And it makes you feel better. Definitely not Stanley. This is a game of creativity and not necessarily logic. So I'm saying masking tape could be pretty useful. I think everybody in chat can tell me they're pretty useless items they've received in game. And you know what? You can put it in the Discord after. Let me know what useless items you obtained and who got the worst stack and who got the best. But yes. Does anyone have any great ideas on how exactly we're going to follow the tire tracks to see where this mysterious voice is taking us, right? To it. Ooh, what is it? Can I order seduce and non-existent star worm it's existing to bring us? I mean, you know what? I will accept this if your method is to use the mirage of Mars because maybe you've been dehydrated or something and you're starting to imagine things. I will go like, okay, if that sandworm you can summon, roll over a 6. I'll accept that if you can. Trust sandworms. I mean, not angry. You've got a bottle of oil. I'm sure you can just oil up the sandworm and cook it as well. Bro, it's not... The Dune references are happening. I didn't tennis over the ship and roll into the tracks. Okay, roll a d10. The result is a 3. Unfortunately, Guardian Toast, you are not the chosen one to summon the sandworms. Mars remains silent, and the Nourish sandworm comes to assist us. Okay. Goma's tennis ball rolls onto, like, the tracks of tennis ball time, and it seems that... What is it? Roll T10. Okay, Harold, you have to tell me what you are doing with your items, though. Confirmed. Harkonnen. Oh, no. I guess, okay, so tennis ball is rolling. It seems that the tracks have little dips in it. We are summoning... But you're gonna tell me how you're gonna do that with your items. What is it? Possible rolls the D10. Definitely Stanley, what are you doing with your... Guys, you have to ask what you're doing before you roll. Otherwise, things can change without it being checked. I gotta get you a challenge ready. Okay, whatever Stanley did, it's very successful. So, I'll start off with, Oh, no! Oh, okay, Phantom, your baguette has been eaten. I'm gonna give you a chance to contest that. Phantom, if you can roll over a 7, you're able to fight Stanley from the nat 10 of eating your baguette. It's at this point, it's like an adventure game, and you gotta ask the DM first. Exactly. We're summoning it with syrup. Okay, Phantom Octane rolls a decent. Yo! The 7! You know what? I'll say it. I'm gonna say that definitely Stanley does take a little bite out of your baguette, but for the most part, you're able to fend off not Stanley with your baguette, so you're totally fine. Your baguette is mostly there. There's like a tiny chunk that has been eaten. And definitely is lucky. No baguette eating here. Man. Okay, so okay, Harold, I will get you to roll that again. So, okay, you want to summon the sandworm with your syrup. I need you to roll that again. Because that way I can go have it so everything unchanging. But yes, it is a point-and-click adventure. For the most part, Mighty Goldmal's tennis ball does roll down the tiles. And it seems because maybe Mars has no gravity. It has some slight gravity. This is a special tennis ball, and it kind of rolls and it takes you up a cliff, down a cliff, and, you know, into like kind of like a, what do you call it? A valley of sorts. And it seems that there's some sort of like, you know, the tracks end there. They just disappear. And you're like, interesting, you know, maybe, you know, where did the tracks go, right? There's no on the soil any chance that there's been like a rocket or anything lifting off. It just ends. The tracks just end in the middle of a valley, and you stare into the valley and you're like, okay, something's interesting, right? Suspicious. What is this guy gonna roll to stop styling it? What are you doing? I mean, here's the thing, Guardian Toes. You will get points for creativity if you can use your items to magically do things with it. I'm more obliged to accept things of the items. So if you can magically make the items do something useful, I will accept it. I start digging with my ice cream stick. Tennis ball. I mean, same thing as last time, definitely not Stanley. If you manage to get a 10, I'll let you attempt to eat it, and the Money Goblin would have to do a contest of a 7 or above to stop you eating the tennis ball. But for the most part, Money Goblin is now digging in the ground with the ice cream stick. Okay, it's a 2. Unfortunately, Mighty Gomal fends you off with Mighty Gomal's ice cream stick, and Guardian Trish is thanks for following. And it seems that the ice cream stick isn't the strongest thing. It's probably not the efficient thing. And while you do think that there could be something underground, it unfortunately is not strong enough to get you underneath, like, you know, the sand, right? I'm hungry. If someone eats any other of my food, can I throw them in the brick? You know what? I'll let you do a strength contest with the other person. If someone tries to eat anything, I'll let you do like a combat, right? You guys can roll against each other to see who wins. Phantom, can you fish here? Yeah, Phantom, I think you should use we have this fishing pole up on my screen. I'm sure you can fish up something, maybe useful, you know, something. You should do something. I forgot. What item do I have? Don't you have a cork and masking tape, Guardian Toast? I cast my fishing rod. Can Phantom fish the entrance up from the planet? You probably could. Probably good. Yeah! Okay, so we're on Mars. Hey, by the way, everyone check out Jolts VT. They're another local VTuber that is very, very good, and also Pink Cat Girl. It's not a 2. Yeah, you've jumped in the weirdest thing, Jolts. How do I say this, Jolts? You gotta go jump in at the random... Jolts is also from Australia. But basically, you jumped into D&D, but like minus all the difficulty, and we just escape while you can. No, okay. Here's some quick context. Phantom just rolled a 10 out of 10 on using the baguette fishing pole to use the string to pull up the entrance from the Mars base for our final mission. So, everybody stands back if Phantom grabs their ginormous long fishing pole, as seen in this picture, with the string and casts fishing rod, whether as a magic wand or as a fishing rod, I'm not particularly sure of the context of cast, into the sand. The sand seems to disappear, you know, the string disappears in the sand, and soon it seems to magically hook something, and like magic, I don't even know how science works, it seems to just pull up, you know, something from underneath the ground, right? Which seems to be a door. You've pulled up the door from the ground. And, you know, everybody, you know, I think Manigold just stares just in disbelief as Manigold at the popsicle. We had some other, requests to try eat tennis balls and Phantom spaghetti. And you see this mysterious door. Can I punch Phantom and hit myself? What? We are not hurting people here, okay? Okay, I will, well, maybe you can try and, you know, eat items. We are not hurting people here. We're all space mission, right? No! Here's the thing, Phantom is you know what, Phantom? I'm gonna give you this. No friendly fire. We're all gonna help each other. And, okay, I'll say this as well. I somehow feel everybody is that brick worthy. the brig. You know what? If we all vote to go throw someone in the brig, maybe they are going in the brig. But no, I'm going to say for the most part, I think there's enough eating people's poor items. I think we're growing attached to them. And we're all eating them, then what are we going to do? Right, it is baguette. It is baguette. Okay, fine. So, democracy. I mean, here's the thing, chat. I'll do this, right? If anyone wants to hit anybody else, I'm glad for everybody to roll against everybody, and you can have an all-out brawl, but for the most part, if you're outnumbered, you know, like there's you rolling, I don't care if you get a 10, if there's like 8 other people against you, I don't think you're winning this. Did Phantom fish up? Yes. Phantom fished up way ahead. You just skipped like half the chapter, and now you're in like you open the door and everyone pops in. I haven't actually uploaded this second section yet, so let me just figure out how to do this. Where's my picture? I didn't think we get this far. Now I have to go find where the video is. Okay, where's my video of our cool place that we fished up? Okay, let me get this up. Is this it? Okay, let me just. There we go. Wait, it's on my face. Let me go. It seems to have a really... I couldn't find a place specifically on Mars. So it seems that we're into a mysterious observatory now with, what is it? Okay, it's cool wallpaper. Or is it cool wallpaper? I don't know. And that seems to be where the mysterious place led us to. Okay, this is... we speedrun Mars. I don't even know anymore. I mean, this is supposed to be the end of the story. So, you now, we all... Yes, we find out there's like an insane workshop underground in Mars. And we've been like summoned here with a mysterious cause. And, I think this is where I did a really poo-poo ending because I ran out of time. But, where is the person who was supposed to be on Mars? There's only one person that can be on Mars. Where are you? There you go. Where are you? Where is my person? Oh my god. Wait, it didn't load. They deleted. Okay, wait. I'm gonna re-download them. I did have somebody on Mars, but it seems they're not working anymore. Maybe they just fell off the screen. Okay, I'm gonna re-upload the person who was on Mars. There's only one person that can be on Mars. I think some people might already figure it out. Okay, where is it? We found the mysterious figure who was on Mars. There's only one person who'd be like super tech, right? Like, only if you're a mole. You know what? That was the mission, and then suddenly it's only you and tech, and you're like, oh my goodness, guys, we were so Melon Usk. You know what? It's David Googans. I'll accept that. This is David Googans, and he was actually on Mars this whole entire time, giving us voices to do it. Can I slide my O and send it? Yes. Yes, you can. But his mission was like, okay, so this is what this mysterious David says, right? Get carried off with the boats. I will give you a chance to fight this person if you want, right? Not Edgar Rolls. You know what? It's Milan Zuckerberg. I will accept that it's Milan Zuckerberg. But he says that supposedly he wanted someone to, you know, look after his Mars stuff, and he was going to take off and go back to Earth because it was easy. And now he's like, you have no way to get off this planet now, so I'm going to take your ship and just, you know, I needed someone to bring a ship here so I could get off, but I'm not taking you guys with me, so, you know, what are you going to do about it? And now this is your final combat chat. Use your items. Toast just really wants to seduce everything. Yeah, so you did roll an 8 though. I mean, how exactly are you seducing with your items? I'm gonna say this. Everything you have to do has to be related with your items. Charisma 100. Summon, listen, give to kill people. Psychopath. I don't know. This storyline has gone so out of walk. But yeah, so chat, I need you to all collectively find out what you're doing individually to stop this person from stealing our spaceship and going back to Earth and leaving us all stranded here. All the items you've collected along the way will now help you in your defeating the final boss battle of what? Milan Zuckerberg? And we don't want to be stranded on this stupid Mars place. You know, like, that's why we were given a spaceship to go to Mars, because clearly it was actually our mission for them to get a trip back because their spaceship blew up. There we go. That was my plot line. Plot twist. Woo! Are we getting back to Earth? Okay, our bodies are items too. I fight with my ice cream stick to show I don't dishes his hands. Unfortunately, Mighty Goma, Melon Zuckerberg is actually a martial artist of ice cream stick fighting and tissue wars. So he looks at you and he just like dances around and goes, "You gotta do better than that, because I am an ice cream stick master." And he whoops out his own ice cream stick and like knows how to sword fight with that. So unfortunately, you know, ice cream stick sword fighting isn't the best. What is this? How wants to redeem an item? I mean, I guess why not? What is it? We're not angry. What are you doing though? Can I throw my moon dust lock to something? I guess it falls into Milog Zuckerberg's mouth, but he ends up eating it. So maybe the locket did something, maybe it didn't. I don't know, but I guess for now, he's eaten the locket. It did get into his mouth though. Just whether it was effective or not is another question. So Guardian Toast, I think what were you doing with your item? You have to let me know, right? Okay, crew. We have to, guys, I reckon we need to work together. The power is friendship, okay? We all need to go come collectively and think of what we're doing with all our items in order to stop Milong Zuckerberg from stealing our spaceship and getting to Earth. We deserve that spaceship going back, okay? Can I feed him 10 star frog food? Oh, whoa, okay, we're fighting on Mars now, chat. We're fighting on Mars. He's gotten serious. Wait, what is it? Yes, you can feed him your 10 star frog food distracted while escaping. I shove him again in his mouth. That's all about. Make sure it was Okay, this reminds me of that Lord of the Rings episode where like everyone's like, you have my axe, you have my sword, you have my... Okay. Okay, chat. I'm gonna give you a number. I'm gonna say 15. 15? You know what? I'll give you 10. If everybody can roll a number and the total adds up higher than 10, I will say that what Milon Zuckerberg is dead, okay? So, power of friendship, guys. I need you to all collectively... What is this? Angry. I oil up the weapon to make it move it quicker. Yes, you can throw your items. You can throw your items. That's what I was trying to say. Okay, you know what? Oh my god, it's a 10! Here we go. Harold go to 10. Mighty Goma go to 10, right? So we're stacking it, by the way. It keeps going. Okay, that's 10 plus 10 plus 6, right? Fact that rolls a 10. Hey, everything helps, right? We're rolling 10s. If it's not loading, just reload it. But, okay, here's the thing. Using the power teamwork, regardless of, like, we have cleared it times 3. So not only are we very effective, but we are super duper. It's all right. Nostalgia gets a 3. That's plus 3. We're still over it, right? And you can see actually perfectly, like, Milon is, like, skewed with the thing. So using the power of friendship with the, syrup, oil, frog parts thrown at Milon. That was Milon's ancient arch nemesis. He's got like a baguette in his head and a fishing line, and I have to go. What, mace? Oil to go faster? I guess this is while Guardian Toast is still seducing Milon. I guess seduction takes a while to affect, so that's also happening as well. Yes, you can seduce yourself, I guess. You also seduced Milon, like, maybe, I guess. It's why you confused him and he got a baguette in his head, right? And, yeah, it seems like, after that baguette soars through the sky and lands exactly like what this picture is, there's that face of confusion, right? And, I guess, yeah, we have successfully defeated oiled up tennis baguette, mace, not syrup, make it stick together. Well, not only that, chat, you scored 2 10s. So I'm already just like, well... You know, I was like, Fosterbolt surely can't give us all 1s, but you cleared it. Like, everybody in chat cleared it. So, I guess we are back on our spaceship. So, everybody goes, wow, we did all that to get to an evil person, and we were just silly enough to take the spaceship all the way to an unknown destination, and we were able to defeat the evil final boss, and we collect our... So, we just shot. I hate myself. This is great. No one knew what was going on. We're all tricked now. To celebrate, everybody gets an item. and we all jump, backlet up. Are we collecting our weird mace stick back, or are we just leaving it? Okay, we're all generating. Okay. Not angry. You received some keys. I don't know. Maybe that's... What did I just walk into? We were battling Elon Zuckerberg with, can someone explain? It was like an oily baguette stick on a string in syrup with a tennis ball to make it go faster. What was it? Guardian Post was seducing Elon. You know what? We were trying to get ourselves back on Mars. We just did a boss battle. And then for me, no, it's okay. Guardian Post was also part of it. It was all team effort too. Okay, I gotta go figure out what everybody's getting. And don't worry, Soul Eater, I'll give you an item too. Above my heads is everything everybody gets. So I don't remember who got keys. Someone got keys. Phantom, did you get something? I'll give you something. Phantom, what the? Phantom, you had a washing machine. Maybe you salvaged that from Elon Zuckerberg's secret base that he was trying to steal our spaceship from us, right? I don't even know. I guess Guardian Toast also wants an item. Guardian Toast, you got a scarf? Hey, a fashionable scarf is a scarf. Maybe it's a branded one. Maybe it's an off-brand one. We don't know. You gotta tell me more about what the scarf looks like. Okay, Harold, you got a fancy wristwatch, probably from Zuckerberg's epic base. He had the very cool watch collection. You yoinked the coolest one. We created a sticky oiled up mace up again with tennis ball to beat Elon Zuckerberg with it. Can I clean up my old? Yes, you can. Not Zuckerberg. Not angry. Sorry. Not angry. You can clean up your clothes with the washing machine. I had air, so I seduced. Did I give you something, Guardian? Oh, I'll give. Okay. Soul Eater. You got a table. Wait, why do you have okay, you took a table from Elon Zuckerberg's place, right? And the, yes, Guardian Toast, you can get epic more. You know what? Guardian Toast's whole arc was to be as cool as possible. You can have a Gucci scarf. I approve. I think everybody is fashionable, and I don't even know what just happened. That's the end of the campaign. Don't worry, I guess. Soul Eater, you know what? Everybody, you can explain to Soul Eater kind of in more detail what happened, but I'll go into the closing scene. As I'll just say this, the script didn't go what it was supposed to, but you know what? That's what D&D is for you. You know what? Don't worry about it. I thought the items would also be better. That probably was my fault as well. Okay. Wow, and I get to the table. Don't worry, Soul Eater. I'm pretty sure somebody got an empty tin and someone got a cork. These items are kind of poo-poo, but hey, what I let people do is use tables in creative ways. So your final mission on this is that as everybody gets on the spaceship back to Earth, right, we realize that the sneaky voice that was guiding us this whole time was part of an evil ploy to get Elon Zuckerberg back to Earth, and that was a terrible thing because we were going to get stranded on Mars because his spaceship rocked up. Using the power of friendship, we were able to go to the moon and, I guess, put up a sock flag and help some flags that fell over, defeat a thing that was not a frog, proceed to have Not Angry cook the frog really well. Wait, we made a monument on the moon too. No, you know what? Don't worry about that. Someone else can explain that in the Discord, okay? Collecting all wonderful items that are now forever your memories of your adventures, right? And feel free to list out what items you actually got because I'm not going to remember anything anyone got. Carrying your weapon in your defeat of your victory, right? We decided to make the greatest party on our way back to Earth with all your items, and this one's just, I guess, a freebie, assuming it's nothing too serious, with the lovely aroma of cooked frog as Not Angry cooks in the kitchen. We celebrate our way back to Earth. There we go. Can I hit anyone with the table? I mean, no, we're all trying to get to Earth nice and safely, guys. We're all getting to Earth nice and safely. We made a great monument. I'm so dead. Oh my goodness. I mean, you know what, Soul Eater? I'll say this. If you get back to Earth, I guess you can hit people with a table as well. There's more people on Earth to seduce and hit the tables. Do I get a plus you riz? You can, on Earth, you can riz all the people that you want. Can we see the ship on the moon? Yeah, okay. We can go to the moon. What, you want to see the monument again? I mean... I guess we passed the moon on the way back. Okay, and to end our adventure, right? I guess what is it? We end up back at the Aries Fairies store. Wait, why am I still wearing an astronaut suit? There we go. We end up back at the Aries Fairies store. We enjoy some lovely, I don't know, Aries Fairies usual streams. At the end. That's the end of my theme VTuber stream chat. I hope you enjoyed it. I rolled this a day. Man, the spaceship was amazing. Now I think what coffee baguettes. No, Guardian Toes rolls up through. Unfortunately, you cannot seduce the DM. Okay, well, this is Guardian Toast's arc. No. A good time. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed. For anyone who's obviously new, don't forget to join the Discord channel if you haven't already. Thanks everybody for following. We basically did like a really easy D&D sesh-ish because I knew that people would come into chat, so there was no point making it. People would go out of chat, so it wouldn't be like, you know, important for the plot if people left or came in at weird times. You know what, the plot went interesting. The plot didn't happen what it was supposed to. The items are kind of potato as well, but like... You know what? You can seduce Fossibot. I'll give you a win for that one, Guardian Toast. If you can get over like a 6, I'll say that you successfully got, 5? You successfully seduced Fossibot. You really wanted it. I'm glad you enjoyed it. See, the key thing is that, I hope, what is it? Okay, and unfortunately, Guardian Toast was not able to seduce anything. No! No, don't hit people with a table. No, the people. Here's the thing. The next Theme VTuber stream is up on voting. Up on the channel redeems. As we get enough points, we will do another Theme VTuber stream. Whether we end up going back to the collage or I make you another scuffed D&D session, that's up to you, I guess, and what the chat wants. Guardian Toast was able to seduce everybody. Oh, no, nobody except for Milo and Zuckerberg. Yes, I will accept that, right? So yeah, please contribute to the Theme VTuber stream challenge. If you got 2,000 points already. Exactly. If you guys really enjoyed it, I'm happy to try run something horrible like this again. I would say this. This did not go the way it was supposed to, but I hope you had a great time because there's like the script in what happens. We didn't do what the script said. Just gave up at some point. I think we rolled so many ones, it was like, whatever, bro. Don't care anymore. And you've now got lovely items of your mementos. I hope you had a good one. So I think we'll probably wrap up. That is what, an hour and 41 minutes. Guardian Trust is still trying to roll Seduce and you can just roll to seduce the table, maybe, Guardian Toast. Maybe that could help. I rolled 10. What? But yeah, I'll put the Discord in here for anyone who wants to but doesn't know where it is. My Discord is the secret Discord. I only roll extremely high, extremely low. Everyone's like, what is going on in this stream? I'm gonna say this, right? I don't know anymore, okay? What was this stream? It make no sensey, right? But yeah, have a good one. I will probably say you've got forever. If I roll 6, can I hit guy? No, I'm not hitting people. I mean, wait, whose table was this anyways? I mean, Solista, it is your table. Go do what you want with it. I mean, Guardian Toast really wanted to hit someone with a table, so I guess, yeah. Someone is that. I don't know. Here's the thing, guys. It's a lot. Bye-bye. Everybody have a good one. No. Maybe you just slightly bumped your head. No one dies in Aries Fair streams. Have a good one. Stay safe. I hope you enjoyed Weird D&D Adventure. And I'll see you for a very normal stream tomorrow for Portal 2, where we're not going to have any more weirdness of what's going now. You guys have a great one. Thank you so much. Do you want me to? Don't worry, I'm nice. There is no death.